Here's a rule. If ever you see anybody on any TV show, I don't care if it's regular cable, streaming platform, about UFOs or EBEs or unidentified aerial vehicles or whatever you want to call it, understand one thing. The thing that all of them have in common is that they don't believe it's true. They laugh at it. They mock it. Nobody takes it seriously. Nobody. It's kind of a wink. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this story about how this whistleblower and how we have this turret camera that has this TikTok thing, but I really don't believe it. But I'm going to pretend. And it starts on the cable level from the news directors and on down, who basically don't believe it. Everybody's favorite, one of the most incredibly, seemingly important, but invariably just perennially inconclusive, Tucker Carlson. During his Fox piece, if you recall, there was this little funny graphic they would have, this little stupid graphic that somebody did of a little flying saucer and men, green men. Even in the graphics, even in the introductory illustration to let you know, here's what we're going to be talking about, they didn't take it seriously. You've got to understand something. Mankind does not take it seriously. It can't. And we can argue whether this goes back to the old, Ptolemy days, and whether man cannot understand or deal with the fact that maybe he is not the lone occupant of the universe. And we can play with it. The same people do this with JFK. The JFK assassin. Well, the reason why people cannot, who believe in these conspiracies, is because they can't believe that somebody as seemingly insignificant as Lee Harvey Oswald would have been able to remove the great prince. But deep down inside, when it comes to things that are science, when it comes to any kind of an imagination, people don't have it. I mean, that's really it, and they don't take it seriously. It's just like, for example, AI and AGI. The biggest problem, or the reason why it will one day destroy the world, is that most people, because of generations of bad education, the inability to critically think, and this almost kind of an inbred disgust for anything that involves, thinking and imagination versus quick, immediate 140 character, answers and likes and emojis, and they don't do it. They don't handle it. Let me give you a perspective on something. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. So that's 4,500 million years, right? And if there was a planet system, Zeta Reticuli, perhaps, binary star system, which is reachable if you think that UFOs, EBEs, if they get up in the morning, fly to Earth, investigate, and then fly back, if you have to look for planets in the vicinity, if that's what you're looking, as opposed to anyway, but just think about this. If there was a planetary system, star system, stellar system, that was 4,500, because it's 4,500 million years old. What if it was 4,501 million years old? Just 4,501. 1 million years older than we were. Now, the official story goes that from 1903 to 1969, we went from Kitty Hawk and the Wright brothers to landing on the moon in 66 years. Now, imagine what can be done if you had a 1,000,000-year jump, okay? It is not even beyond the realm of possibility. Not only that, we are replete. We have absolute repositories of some of the best first-hand accounts anybody has ever seen. I'm a lawyer. First-hand accounts will get you on death row. First-hand accounts, eyewitness testimony, is what we use in courtrooms. But for some reason, we have to go to SETI. We have to hear radio, AM waves or static or something. We have to look at just an example of some weird gimbaled tic-tac in a turret, or that's it. And that's it. And I'm saying, excuse me, do you think this is all there is? Are you even aware of the thousands of years of recorded testimony? Recorded, perhaps maybe not as good now, but are you even interested in finding out the answer? And the reason is no. And let me tell you, leave you with the best one. The Vatican, say which one about the Vatican. The Vatican is pretty cool when it comes to this stuff. And the Vatican astronomer years ago said that yes, it is possible for there to be these our brothers or sisters or cousins. I forget how they refer to them. Almost on the level of angels, and that it is not in any way inconsistent with the Catholic theology to believe that. Here's the bottom line, and I promise you, it's going to be missed by everybody watching me right now. The issue is, if there is indeed established another life form, another extraterrestrial biological entity, an EBE, are they subject to original sin? Must they seek redemption from Jesus Christ? Have they been born with this stain, this almost indelible original sin? If not, if they say, no, they're a completely different system, organism, biological entity, that means that we are indeed the most unique, the most significant in the universe, because we might be the only life form that has to remove itself from the stain of original sin. They may be God's chosen people. And then you got to ask the question, are you going to say that the story of Jesus and the crucifixion was only here for us alone and not any other planet? Now just think about this one. I'm going to stop right there, because if you think people are unable to critically think regarding data and life elsewhere, forget religion and what they believe to be are the doctrinal bases of Christianity. So let me leave you with that. And I invite you to comment. I'd love to see what you have to think as you comment, as you see fit.